Stardew Valley version 1.5 is out for the PC edition and for all three consoles. It adds an entirely new island, known as Ginger Island, to the game, along with a ton of new gameplay content. It's great, it's free, and if you've not played it, I'm not going to spoil it with this video. I want it to be a surprise, but here's the big question: why is it not out yet for mobile devices? Because a lot of people have bought this game for mobile devices. Who here other than myself has been waiting eagerly for this thing to be available on your phone? Well, first we need to take a look at the history of the game's big patches and when they've arrived on the various platforms to help answer this question. The first of what I would call Stardew Valley's mega patches was the 1.3 content. This patch had a really wide range of release dates, beginning with the PC edition, of course. It saw daylight on the 1st of August 2018. But that being said, the last platform to get it, the Xbox One, had to wait until November the 8th of the following year. So well over a year from the initial patch date on PC before we saw the end of that patch cycle. Quite a long cycle. The game's next mega patch, you guessed it, Stardew Valley 1.4, had a much more favorable date range, first arriving for the PC on November 26, 2019. It came out less than a month later for all three consoles, and it had a staggered rollout for mobile that ran from the 29th of January 2020 to February the 10th, 2020. So not terrible. All told, from start to finish, it only took 2.5 months to get Stardew Valley patched across all platforms to the 1.4 content. So pretty fast. Well, what about Stardew Valley 1.5, you might ask? So far, unfortunately, Stardew Valley 1.5 seems to be taking a page from the 1.3 patch's playbook. First arriving on PC on the 21st of December 2020 and arrived next on all three consoles on February 11, 2021. However, since then, development news has mostly gone silent, apart from some minor patches to the PC and console editions. If you've studied Stardew Valley and heard about its development, you probably know that Concerned Ape is one person. This one person created the art, created the code, even created the music, everything as far as I can tell. But the mobile version is being developed by a developer known as The Secret Police. So it's not clear that Concerned Ape, limited though he might be with his available time, has much control over the pace of the mobile 1.5 patch. The Secret Police do have a Twitter page which advertises, quote, "Makers of the mobile version of Stardew Valley for Concerned Ape." But other than that, the trail goes cold. They haven't posted a tweet on their Twitter account since the 14th of February 2019. And as far as their company website, well, that doesn't provide any clarification either. As for Concerned Ape himself, he's obviously busy, being a one-man development studio with one asterisk, which I will explain at the end of this video. His public relations work is understandably limited. While he does have a Twitter presence, he doesn't post much about the game's ongoing development. His latest big announcements haven't involved game patches, in fact. Rather, they've focused on the much sought after and often sold out Stardew Valley board game. But on the 23rd of February 2021, he did tweet the following: "As for mobile, I'm committed to seeing the 1.5 update come to mobile. And I'm doing what I can to make that happen as soon as possible. There's no current timeline I can give for when that will happen, though." And that's the last we've heard from him on the matter. Stardew Valley took 1 year, 3 months, and 7 days to get patched for version 1.3 across all platforms. And so if Stardew Valley 1.5 takes just as long, that would mean a patch date for mobile devices of March the 28th, 2022, which is quite a long wait if I did the math correctly. And take note that the console ports aren't being developed by the Secret Police, but rather by a company known as Sickhead Games, which probably explains the variety of release timelines over the different patches. And that, honestly, as far as I can tell, is everything we know about the mobile 1.5 release date, I'm sorry to say. It will happen. He's trying to make it happen. We just don't know when. But I did promise earlier to mention the one exception to the one-man studio comment about Concerned Ape. And Concerned Ape did tweet the following back on December 27, 2020. Just want to point out again that since update 1.4, I've had a small team working with me on the updates. Really small. The latest update, 1.5, was just me and Mr. Podunkian. This update wouldn't have happened without him. So, credit where credit is due, but it's still obviously a super small operation, sort of like this channel. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you're as eager as I am to get your hands on mobile 1.5 for Stardew Valley, then please leave a like or subscribe to the channel. I guess if we're playing the mobile version, we can hang our hats on the fact that it's only $5, which I have to say is an unbelievably low price for such a good game. So there is that. It's not all dark clouds, I guess you could say. Anyway, that's it, everyone. Thanks for watching.